After Catherine died, Avalina and I started studying the effects of the moon in us Spellcasters. But now we're known as Mooncasters. Avalina and we were trying to find a way to make us invincible against Vlad, in case he wants to enter the realm again and try to kill someone else. And I had this idea of intertwining my soul with my familiar, Brutus. We would become one. He was more than happy to help me. Avalina also has her familiar, Gibby. But we're gonna try this experiment on me first. I talked with Maria and John Volkov about my plans and they are fully on board. They also want to protect the realm. Their only concern was about completely changing who they are. Would we become animals? They want to protect the realm, but they fear becoming a beast. But I assured them that Avalina and we were working on a potion to keep us who we are, and would have to tie us to the full moon. 1 day or 2 in each month, we have no control. But it would make us powerful enough to face such devil creatures like Vlad has become. And it was a predictable day. We could lock ourselves. So, they agreed to try this as well. I think everything is working well with our plans, my love.
And are you sure about this, Greg? What if something goes wrong?
It won't. I promise you. We're meant to be together. You're my soulmate, Avalina.
Vlad and Catherine also were meant to be together.
I know. But we are different. We're in this together, Lena. But Avalina was still worried about me. As our work progressed, she became more and more concerned. I'll be fine, Avalina. We are a good team.
I know we are. But I can't lose you, Greg.
You won't. Now let's get back to sleep. I bought Avalina a telescope. Every day since we started working on the moon effects. She's more and more interested in studying astronomy. I worked very hard in my study cabin and at a small office I had at home. After a few years, we finally had everything set. Soon it would be full moon and Brutus and I would become one. Sometimes I wonder if I would feel Brutus as an individual inside of me. Brutus has been in my family for so long that I'm gonna miss him. But we both understand it's to protect the realm and the people we love. And Gibby knows his time will come. If everything works well for me, Avalina is also joining me and become one with her familiar. The day has come. The day Brutus and I are going to be 2 souls in one body. I've been drinking a potion that contains Brutus's blood. Lately I'm feeling more animalistic. And my connection with Brutus only stronger. And this is how I became the first werewolf. I came back home starving. I even devoured objects people usually don't eat. Avalina tried to communicate with me, but I was too lost in my beast form. And the next day Avalina woke up and saw me naked in front of our home. She woke me up.
At least you're still alive and yourself again.
Hell. This is so embarrassing, Lena. I'm sorry.
This is the least of our problems. Also the view is great, love. This is our problem. You broke and ate everything it was possible, Greg.
I am so deeply sorry.
It's all right. I'm working on a potion to keep your fury under control.
I had to fix everything at home. Because I keep not taking the potions Avalina make me. Just to see how far I can go. I want to be able to control my beast, Brutus, myself. I feel guilty about this. About not taking the potions and destroying everything. But Avalina is always amazing. She scolds me, but later she makes me feel better with my decisions.
So, Maria and John are taking my potions and it's really helping them. But John built a room in their basement. Maybe we should do that for you.
I guess it could work. I wouldn't feel so guilty for destroying everything.
And we should visit them. Their son Christopher was born. I don't understand why aren't we having kids yet.
Our time will come, Lena. Maybe after your transformation. After a few months, my room in the basement was complete and we used some spells. So I won't be able to leave the room when I'm transformed. Avalina didn't like to see me caged. But this was for the best. I also drank her potions sometimes to quell my fury and make her happy. I also needed to take care of her. Sometimes she was so obsessed with astronomy she forgets to eat. Now it's her time to imbue herself with Gibby. She was saying goodbye to him and welcoming him in. And now we discovered a whole new level of love. Because Avalina and I, we are fated mates. Now that we are fated mates, we can't stay away from each other. I can't stop thinking about her. It's a love that consumes me entirely. If someday I lose her, I'd rather die with her. One day I broke her telescope and she was so mad at me. I think this is her second favorite thing in her life. I had to fix it in a way she didn't like it. I promised I would buy another one for her as soon as possible. She was so mad at me. I think it's because after her transformation, she's so madly in love with the moon, the stars, and everything, it was like I broke her child. And since apparently we can't conceive, this is the only escape she has. But this would destroy us, me, in a way I could have never imagined. Her obsession and mine combined. This is what turned me into the Greg I'm today. One day, she was looking at the night sky, as always. I was locked up because I was too stubborn to drink my potion. She saw something fascinating in the sky, she was in awe. It was coming for her, but she couldn't move. And that's how the love of my life, my soulmate, my mate, died. Next day I woke up, my head pounding after every transformation. I left the room to find her dead in front of our home. I didn't know how to live in a world that she doesn't exist. There's no meaning. This was my fault. If I had drank the potion to control my fury, I would have been with her, not locked up in our basement. A few days later, Vlad came to the elixirs. I've been going there a lot lately. He said he was sorry about my loss and that he understands it. And that we shouldn't fight anymore. But now to be next to him, with my wolf nose is insufferable. He smells like rotten death. I just asked him to leave me alone, but he wouldn't listen to me. So the only way to make him understand would be fighting him, even if I'm feeling weak. Vlad defeated me and I felt like Avalina's death was in vain. I punched him and asked for him to forget about me and do whatever he wants, take the realm. I didn't care anymore. I just ran straight to my study cabin. I can't go home anymore. It doesn't feel like it. I didn't have anyone else.
And this is how I became the Greg.